From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. No gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On play action, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Starting the drive with Algier. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On 2nd down, it's Knight. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the Rams.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And they worked this well up midfield across the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Algier again on second down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Knight on the handoff. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Algier now up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be, at the end of this play, on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line into protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
Algier is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Gomez. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying the left side with Algier. A nice little juke. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Elijah Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
What was that? Are you kidding me?
Yellow. 2nd and 10.
Attack! Defense is asleep. Shut him on this guy, boy. 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 3rd down and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 for the gain of 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd down and 3. Open man right side is caught, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Algier will try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and 1, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defense.
Yeah, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gomez. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second down and a yard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play-action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you'll put it on your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Ethan Evans on down to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they've started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot: stay the course. Here's 2nd and 3. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
47-yard line.
Fire down these two.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
It's about yellow.
2nd and 6.
Do this. Like a row of tanks. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
43! 43!
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Mecole Hardman. He's inside the 20. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On the counter, here's Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That'll be no better than an incompletion. And 38 now.
All right, Paul, it wasn't good enough to get this done, but I've covered plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, 57, 57.
Let's get a few yards on this play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with Algier. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Completes it to Hardman. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Fights him off. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 9. Now Mahomes. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Mahomes. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay a 4-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Handing it off, right side, Algier, down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dumps this one off to Algier. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a
Nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
That's thrown underneath to Algier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And they run the option on second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll run here with Algier. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and 1. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. For the lead, here's third and goal. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense knows fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Mahomes now to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
One more, boys.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Milton Williams collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
I need the end zone or I'm going home.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And on a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We haven't seen this before. And we know coaches preach like this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. You got to put it away and secure it as they try to get downfield.
KC offense out of the hole, ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Okay, let's get some momentum here, D.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Targeting Pitts on the L route, and he's got it complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it with Algier. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they...
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to get those opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open there, right side is cut, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Sticks moving. No mental mistakes out there, offense.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. Trying to take this home, they'll run. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So that gives him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now they'll change things up.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man London right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Here's 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Came down with one final jump on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Well, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and go straight into the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They're losing the game.
So for the Chiefs, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.